So so hello guys. So today let's try to solve some practice problems, including basic integration, integration by substitution, and also some trigger functions. So let's begin. So our first problem is integral of 8x cubed minus 2x plus square root of 5 dx. So to solve this one, we can try to distribute the integral. So let's solve this separately. So pwede natin i-solve to one by one. So let's put the constant first before the integral. So magiging 8 integral ni x cubed and also the dx, and then second term minus 2 integral of x and then dx plus itong square root of 5, constant lang yan, so square root of 5 na integral of dx. So let's integrate this one by one. So first term, this is just power rule, diba? Power rule of integration. So instead of subtracting 1, we will add 1. So integral of x cubed is simply x to the power of 4 over 4. And then next, itong x, so same kanina, power rule. So negative 2 times that will become x squared over 2. And next is itong constant. So integral and constant is just x. So we'll just square root of 5 times x. And don't forget the plus c. And simplify the terms. So 8 divided 4 is just 2. Then this one 2 here will cancel. So matitira is just x squared and then plus square root of 5 x plus c. So this is now our final answer. Okay, so this is our first item. So for the second item, integral of x minus 2 quantity cubed and then over 3x squared dx. So this one, so as you can see, naka-raise to power 3 yung numerator natin. So let's try to expand this one. So using full method, or if you know how to use the special product, you can also use that. So let's try to use using the special product. That is recall the, if we have x minus y the power of cube is just equals to x cubed minus 3x squared y plus 3xy squared minus y cubed. So simply our x here is just x and then our y is 2. So if we try to substitute this one here in this form, so yung numerator natin magiging, so ano to, x cubed minus, so 3 and naka-squared yung x and then y, and yung y natin is just 2. So 3 times 2 is just 6. So magiging negative 6 x squared and then plus 3x and then yung y is naka-squared. So yung y natin is 2. So 2 to the power of 2 is just 4 times 3 is 12. So magiging 12x. And lastly, cube ng 2 is just 8 over 3x squared dx. And then to solve this, let's separate this as a ilang terms to? 4 na terms, so 4 fraction since this is just a monomial. So x cubed divided 3x squared, that is just x over 3. And then okay, we'll just never mind. Then minus 6x squared divided 3x squared, that is just 2, plus 12x divided 3x squared, that is 12 divided by 3 is 4, may 4 dito, and then x over x squared, that is just x, 1 over x. Then this one is just 8 over 3x squared dx, right? And then let's integrate that separately. So magiging x over 3 dx minus integral of 2 and then dx plus labas ko na lang yung 4 dx over x, and then also yung 8 over 3, or yeah, labas ko na lang yung 8 over 3 yun. And yung x, 1 over x squared dito, so gawin ko na lang siyang negative exponent. So magiging x to the negative 2 dx, so that ready na siya for integration, because in this form you cannot integrate that directly, right? Okay, so integral of x is just x squared over 2. So x squared over 2 times 3 times 1 over 3, I mean, is x squared to the power of x squared over 6 minus 2 dx, so that is just x or 2x, then plus in this form, this is dx over x, or that is the integral of that is just ln, so magiging 4 ln of x. And then lastly this one, x negative 2 plus 1 magiging x to the negative 1 over negative 1, and then since negative 1 siya, magiging positive to, right? And then 8 over 3 times, and then lagay ko na lang dito 1 over u plus it's not u, it's x, 1 over x plus c, because this one will become x to the negative 1 over negative 1, right? And then since yung exponent niya is negative, baba mo ulit para maging positive, then may negative times negative, so magiging positive. So therefore our final answer is just plus 8 over 3x plus c. So this is our final answer. Okay, so for the next item, number 3, so our integral is 6t squared cube root of t dt. So how can we solve this one? So to solve this, we can try to combine t squared and then cube root of t. So how? So first, just transform the radical into its fractional exponent. So itong cube root, so yung fraction exponent yan is just 1/3, di ba? So magiging 6t squared then t to the 1/3, right, dt. And after that, by the laws of exponent, if we multiply the base, so the exponent is just will just be added. So i-add mo lang yung exponent niya. So 2 plus 1/3, that is equals to 7 over 3. So 6, then labas ko na lang yung constant. So magiging t 7 over 3 times 6 plus 1. Yeah, 7 over 3 dt. And then by the power rule, so gagawin natin, add natin ng 1, diba? So 6 times 7 over 3 plus 1, that is just equals to 10 thirds. 10 over 3 and over 10 over 3 plus c. And after, so this is complex fraction, so reciprocal lang yan. So magiging 6 times 3t 10 over 3 over 10 plus c. Can we simplify this one? So meron siyang common term. I mean, yung 6, pwede natin siya isulat as 3 times 2. Then may 2 rin dito, 2 times 5. So masisimplify yung 6 over 10, so magiging 3 over 5. Then may 3 pa siya, so 9 over 5 yung simplified answer. Magiging 9 over 5 times t to the power of 10 thirds plus c. So this is our final answer. Okay, so let's proceed to next item. So how about if we have this integral? This item is trigo function. So the problem is sine x over cosine squared x dx. So you might think of doing substitution, but okay, let's show two methods. So first, by applying identities. Okay, so I will put here first method, applying identities. Trigo identities. Okay, so if we rewrite this integral as sine x over cosine x times 1 over cosine x, so pinaghiwalay ko lang yung dalawang cosine dito sa baba, right? And then review that sine x over cosine x is equals to tangent x, and by the reciprocal identity of 1 over cosine x, that is just equals to secant x. So magiging tangent x secant x dx. And this one is just a standard formula of integral of secant x tangent x. So the answer of that, or yung integral niyan, is simply secant x, right? So secant x plus c. That is the first method. But if you think of substitution, you can also use that one. But I think mas mahaba yung substitution kaysa itong first method. Sige, let's see. So if we try to use second method by substitution, so ano yun, diba? Integral of sine x over cosine squared x dx. So if we let u is equals to cosine x, if we differentiate that, di ba lalabas yung sine x, but meron siyang negative kasi derivative ng cosine x is just negative sine x. So therefore dito ko na lang ilagay. So yung integral is magiging negative integral of itong sine x dx is just equals to du, but ilabas mo na lang yung negative. So, magiging du, and then yung cosine is equals to u. And since naka-squared siya, so magiging u squared. And after, we cannot integrate this in this form, so gawin mong negative yung exponent. So, magiging u to the power of negative 2 du. And by applying the power rule of integration, so mag-a-add ka ng 1, so magiging u to negative 1 over negative 1 plus c. Notice na may negative tsaka negative, so magiging positive yan. And also, baba mo na lang din yung u to the negative 1 para maging positive siya plus c. And yung u natin is equals to cosine x, diba? Magiging 1 over cosine x plus c, or simply, this is just a reciprocal identity of secant x, diba? So, therefore, the integral is secant x plus c. So, anong mas efficient? I think mas efficient yung first method, diba? But it's up to you. Anyways, if nasa exam, mas better piliin mo yung mas mabilis na method. Right? The same answer lang naman yung ma-a-arrive mo if tama yung process. Okay, so next number. So for the next number, this is still trigo functions. This one. So first thing I notice is this integral here, this first term pala. This is just a standard formula, diba? So sige. So let's integrate this one by one. So yung first term, labas ko yung constant. So magiging 4 cosecant x tangent x dx. Then yung pangalawang term, labas ko yung 2, then secant squared x dx. And also, this one pala, this is also just a standard formula. So, anong integral ng cosecant x cotangent x dx? It is simply negative cosecant x, diba? Kasi kapag kinuha mo yung derivative ng cosecant x, it is equals to negative cosecant x cotangent x. So, kapag in-integrate mo siya, may negative siya, diba? Para mag-arrive ka nitong positive cosecant x cotangent x. Sige. So, diretso lang. So, magiging negative 4 kasi may negative siya, diba? Secant x plus itong secant squared, integral yan is just tangent x. Kasi kapag dinifferentiate mo yung tangent x, yung sagot niya is secant squared. So, ito lang yung answer. Madali lang, di ba? Negative 4 cosecant x plus 2 tangent x. May space pa ba? Sige. Sige, may space pa. So, how about for the next item? Still, this is trigo. So, the next problem is 2 cotangent squared x minus 3 tangent squared x dx. Okay, so this one, we need to apply identity, right? So how? So how can we answer this? Pwede natin tong i-integrate one by one. Sige. Distribute natin yung integral tsaka yung dx. So, magiging 2 integral of cotangent squared x dx minus 3 integral of tangent squared x dx. So since walang standard formula ng cotangent squared and also tangent squared, we can apply the identity of Pythagorean identity. Diba? So recall 1 plus cotangent squared x is equals to cosecant squared x, and then also 1 plus tangent squared x is equals to secant squared x. So if we express cotangent squared as transpose ko tong 1 sa kabilang side, so magiging cosecant squared minus 1. So magiging cosecant squared x minus 1 dx and minus 3. And then yung tangent squared, gawin ko siyang secant squared minus 1. Secant squared x minus 1 dx. Then after that, ito, dalawang terms. So let's integrate this one by one. So integral ni 2 cosecant squared x minus, since 1 lang to, oops, don't forget the dx pala, minus integral ni dx, then minus 3 secant squared x dx, then plus, kasi may negative tsaka negative, 3 dx. So integrate natin. So ito, derivative integral ng cosecant squared is just negative cotangent, diba? So magiging negative 2 cotangent of x, then ito constant na to, so magiging negative x minus itong secant squared is just equals to tangent 3 tangent x, then plus constant lang siya, so 3 times x dx, then plus c, and may makakombine pang term, so ito common term, common term sila. So negative x plus 3x is just 2x, so magiging 2x minus cotangent x minus 3 tangent x plus c. Step number 6. Oh, I forgot something. There should be a 2. So ayun, may mistake. So I forgot to distribute dito pala. So may 2 pa. So may 2 pala dito. Sorry. So negative 2. And this one will become negative 2x, right? Negative 2x. So therefore, this one must supposed to be x na lang, diba? Yan. May 2 pa, so distribute mo yung 2. And also may 3, so 3x minus 2x, etc. Ito na yung final answer. So be careful guys, because this is one of the common mistake na pwede mong gawin sa exam, yung pag-distribute and yung assign. So small mistake can be lead to, so marunong ka. Anyways, so let's proceed to next item. So yung next item, so ito substitution to. So integral of x and then square root of x plus 2 dx. Okay, so how can we answer this? Let's try to let this as u. So let's use substitution, okay? So letting u equals to x plus 2 So derivative nito is just 1 and then to 0. So yung du natin is equals to dx lang. So magiging integral of x. So yung whole term dito sa loob is square root of u na lang. Na-replace mo yung dx as du. However, meron tayong problem dito because hindi siya in terms of u lahat. Meron pang x. So dapat in terms of one variable lang dapat yung pag-integration or yung pag-integrate. So how can we express this into u? So notice that yung sa u natin, diba? So from u is equals to x plus 2, we can express x here in terms of u, right? So therefore, x is equals to, so transpose mo yung 2 sa kabila, so magiging u minus 2. After that, substitute the x here sa ating integral. So magiging square root ni u minus 2 square root of u du. Notice that lahat ng terms na dito is all of naka-u na siya lahat in terms of u lahat and also du, diba? So it is now ready to integrate. So integrable na siya. So distribute mo yung square root of u each sa each term. So magiging u square root u minus 2 square root u du. And since ito naka-radical siya, so magiging ano to, u to the 1/2 plus u to the 1. So that is, kapag kinumbine natin to, we multiply this 2. So add mo lang yung exponent nilang dalawa. So 1, this is may 1 dito, and yung fraction exponent nitong u square root of u is u to the 1/2. So 1/2 plus 1 is 3 over 2. So magiging 3 over 2. And then ito, gawin mo din siyang 1/2 para ready siya ma-integrate. And then integrate 1 by 1. Labas ko na ng constant. Pero actually, if you already master this, or by looking this problem, you can actually integrate it without separating this integral. So let's say ito, add mo lang ng 1. So magiging 3 over 2 plus 1, that is 5 over 2, right? So u to the 5 over 2 over 5 over 2. So that is a good practice para mas efficient yung time niyo sa pagsagot. So hindi ka na mag-separate ng integral. So mas less yung solution mo, and yun, mas madali yung time sa pagsagot. And then u to the 1/2 is just 3/2 over 3 over 2 plus c. And since this is a complex fraction, so gawin ko na lang reciprocal, so 2 over 5. And then yung value ng u natin is equals to x plus 2. So x plus 2 raised to the 5 over 2. And then minus, so reciprocal nito is 2 over 2/3. Tapos may 2 pa, so 2 times 2 is 4. So 4, 3. And then yung u natin is x plus 2, diba? And then raised to 3 over 2 plus c. So this is our final answer. So actually, kapag master mo na to, no need na to integrate it separately. So just by looking the problem, you can actually answer it directly. But for this video, I will just show you integrating it separately. Okay. So next item, number 8. So how about this one? So we have a trigo function here, sine x, and then sine cosine x dx. So ito medyo weird yung problem kasi yung loob ng function ng sine is also a trigo. So yung problem is sine x and then sine cosine x. Hindi siya sine x cosine x ha. So yung function ng sine is cosine x. Anyway, how can we answer this one? So if we try to use substitution, we can use it because if we let this as u, so letting u equals to cosine x, iba lalabas yung sine x, but meron lang siyang negative na negative sign. So magiging negative sine x dx. So therefore yung integral magiging negative, so yung sine x dx is just equals to du. And then ito magiging sine u du. Right? After, so this is just a standard formula. Integral ng sine u is negative cosine u plus c. And then plug in the original value of u based from here, so that is cosine x. Negative times negative is just positive. Cosine and then cosine x plus c. So our final answer is this. Okay. So medyo madali lang, diba? Okay, number 9. This is just also a trigo function. Cosine squared t sine t dt. So if we try to, so in substitution, dapat titingnan mo kung kapag nilet mo yan as u, lalabas yung du niya dito sa problem natin. So kapag nilet natin yung u as sine t, lalabas yung cosine, but look at the cosine, meron siyang squared. So that is not the correct letting as u. So therefore, yung ilalet mo is yung mas meron siyang higher degree, or simply this one because naka-squared yung cosine. Kasi kapag nilet mo yun as u, automatically lalabas lang yung sine t, di ba? Unlike sa if yung u natin is equals to sine t, yung cosine lalabas but meron siyang squared, so wrong siya. Dapat kapag naglet ka ng u, dapat si cosine. So yung du mo is just equals to negative sine t dt, diba? So itong sine dt, ito diba? Sine t dt, may negative na siya, so labas mo lang yung negative. So magiging negative, itong cosine magiging u, and then may squared siya, so u squared du. For that is just a power rule. So magiging u cube over 3 plus c. And then plug in mo lang ulit yung value ng u, which is equals to cosine x. So magiging cosine cube x over 3 plus c. This is the final answer. Okay. Medyo basic lang, diba? Sige. So, how about this one? dy. Okay. So the same dito sa number 7. If you look at this problem, parang magkahawig sila, 'di ba? Kasi if we let this as u, wala siyang direct na lalabas na du. But instead, we can have x here, or ito, y siya from u. Sige. So let u is equals itong nasa baba kasi may power siya. So 3 minus y. So derivative niyan is just negative dy. So kapag nirewrite natin yan, magiging may negative siya, y plus 3 over u to the 2/3 du. But meron pa tayong y here, so dapat naka in terms of u to. So from u is equals to 3 minus y, so therefore yung y natin is equals to 3 minus u. So pag interchange pa lang itong dalawa, so para maging positive yung y, transpose mo siya, and then yung u, transpose mo sa kabila, magiging negative siya. So kaya magiging ganito. Therefore, negative integral ni yung y is equals to 3 minus u plus 3 over u to the 2/3 du. Or simply, we can combine these 3. 3 plus 3 is just 6. So 6 minus u to the 2/3 du. Alright. So after this one, how can we answer that? So this is just a monomial. So pwede natin itong paghiwalayin yung fraction. So magiging negative 6 u to the 2/3 minus simplify ko na lang yung u tsaka 2/3. Sige. According to the laws of exponent, di ba kapag magdi-divide tayo ng the same base, and then yung exponent niya is isa-subtract mo lang. So magiging 1 minus 2/3, so that is equals to 1/3, di ba? So magiging u to the 1/3 na lang du. Okay, and then let's separate this as a two integral. So magiging, and also this one nasa ibaba siya, so let's put this sa taas. Gawin mo siyang negative exponent, and also yung 6 labas ko na lang. So u to the negative 2/3 du plus, ang magiging plus siya kasi mayroon siyang negative tsaka negative, u to the 1/3 du. That. So after is mag-a-add ka lang ng 1. Negative 2/3 plus 1 is equals to 1/3. Positive 1/3 over 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1 is equals to 4/3. So sa background guys, after, take the reciprocal of 1/3, so magiging negative, may 6 siya, so 18 u to the 1/3 plus reciprocal ng 4/3 is just 3/4 u to the 4 over 3 plus c. Then plug in mo ulit yung value ng u, which is equals to 3 minus y, negative 18 3 minus y to the power 1/3 plus 3 over 4 3 minus y 4/3 plus c. Ito na yung, therefore this is the final answer. Okay, so there are 2 items left. This is the second and the last. So ito meron siyang 1 plus 1 over 3x then dx over x squared. Okay, so how can we answer this? So observe that if we let this as u, itong whole term na to, kapag master mo na yung derivative, di ba, you can just by looking this, kapag differentiate natin to, lalabas yung x 1 over x squared, but negative siya, di ba? Sige, so if we let u equals to 1 plus 1 over 3x, so du natin, so ito, this is just 0, di ba? And this one is, you can set aside the 1/3, and then derivative ng 1 over x is times negative 1 x squared dx, diba? Or simply our du is equals to negative 1 over 3 x squared dx. Okay, so since walang 1 over 3 dito sa ating dx, so I will try to eliminate this one. So using neutralizing factor, or that is an f. So anong number dapat sa nf na mag-i-erase itong 1/3? So simply the reciprocal of that, which is 3. But since may negative siya, ay walang negative dito, so yung nf natin is negative 3. Or yung ibang method, guys, sinasolve na yung dx, so just by putting this dx squared, or they solve for dx like that. So anyway, this is my way to solve this. So I'm using an f. Therefore, yung integral is magiging negative 3 integral ni square root of u. This whole term here is u. Square root of u, and also du. And in this form, we cannot integrate this directly, so transform that into exponent fraction. So u to the 1/2 du. And then just add 1 here, so 1/2 plus 1 is 3/2. And don't forget the plus c. So magiging, so reciprocal nito is 2/3, so may 3 siya, so maka-cancel. So negative 2 u to the 3 over 2 plus c, and plug in the original value of u, which is equals to 1 plus 1 over 3x the power of 3/2 plus c. So this is the final answer. So for the final item, so this is integral of tangent 2x plus cotangent 2x squared quantity squared dx. So you cannot directly integrate this one, so instead let's expand this one. So magiging tangent times tangent, so magiging tangent squared 2x. Yan, dalawang tangent and then cotangent 2x, so that is 2 tangent 2x tangent 2x. And lastly, cotangent times cotangent, that is cotangent squared 2x dx. And notice that we know that yung reciprocal identity ng tangent 2x is equals to 1 over cotangent 2x. So this one will be cancelled out lang. So magiging ano lang to, tangent squared 2x 2 tangent 2x times 1 over cotangent 2x plus cotangent squared 2x dx. Diba? So makakancel lang siya. So matitira na lang is just tangent squared 2x plus 2 plus cotangent squared 2x dx. But yeah, after integrate this one by one plus constant dx plus cotangent squared 2x dx. So after this one, di ba nasolve na natin to previous problem? So yung integral ng tangent squared is just you will use identity, or you will transform that using, or express that using secant squared x minus 1 dx, right? This is 2x. Then plus 2 dx. And also this one, so magiging ano to, secant squared x 2x minus 1 dx. And the integral of that is just tangent x, and also since meron siyang 2x, so meron siyang 1/2 2x minus x plus ito 2x lang to, 2x then plus no, this is not plus because the integral of cosecant squared is equals to negative 1/2 cotangent 2x, kasi may 2x siya eh, so therefore meron siyang 1/2 minus x and then plus c. So therefore makakancel lang ito. So yung final answer is 1/2 tangent 2x minus 1/2 cotangent 2x plus c. So this is the final answer. So that is all guys. Hopefully meron kayong natutunan, and I will post more practice problems if ever I have a time. And also I am doing live sa TikTok if I have also a spare time. So nagtuturo din ako sa TikTok by doing live streaming, and then sinusunod ko yung mga topics guys. So ito trigo. So next ng trigo is yung mga hyperbolic trigo functions. So hopefully if I have hindi pa pala exponential integration, yung mga e like that. So soon kapag may time ako, I will upload practice problems including exponential functions. And hopefully may natutunan kayo, and thank you sa panonood. Bye.